Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. So today this is one of my quick how-to videos because I will be doing our Jamaican fruitcake video shortly. So I just wanted to show you how to prepare the fruits before I actually do that video, because I'm going to skip over that section when I'm doing the video. Alright, now everybody knows around Christmas time, sorrel and Jamaican fruitcake is the thing to be doing, right? And normally I sell them every year, but this year it kind of caught up to me because of school and everything. So I'm just doing based on persons who always order from me, persons are calling and asking me for it, and I normally do that. So if you're there and you want, hopefully this is before Christmas, I normally sell for $1,500 a pound, and trust me, my cake is really good. Right, so normally or traditionally a lot of persons normally have their fruit soaking from last year December, and to be honest, I normally have fruits as well, but I really didn't have enough left over last year and I really didn't get around to buying and putting them up to store. So generally we use our raisins and our prunes, and of course we also add, well, some persons also add the mixed peel. I really don't like the taste of mixed peel, nor does my mom, so I really don't make any extra effort to buy them, and I make mine without it unless somebody specifically asks for it. But without, I normally leave out the mixed peel, and of course our cherries, but this doesn't go into the same mixture that I'm going to be showing you right now. Alright, so what I'm going to do, because you want it to have that same taste and have that, same fruit rummy taste, what I normally do is to steam the fruits. So I'm going to add some fruit wine to it. So if you have red label wine, you can use that. Even if you have a red wine, you can do that. But I have fruit wine today and I have some red wine, so I'm going to steam it. Just put it in a pot. I'm going to put all the prunes and all the raisins in a pot, and I'm going to pour the fruit wine on it along with the red wine. Now if I had Jerry and Nephew white rum, some of that would go in here, but I don't, so I'm definitely going to add a little bit of whiskey to it, or maybe I add the Appleton to it, and then I'm just going to put it in a pot and let it come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, I'm going to turn it off and close the lid, and just as we did with the sorrel, we leave it like that until it's completely cool. Once it's completely cool, then I'm going to blend everything. I know persons who make their fruit cake and the whole fruits are still in it. I personally don't like my fruit cakes like that. I make my fruit cakes and I love it when the fruit is completely blended. So when you eat it, the fruit cake is not filled with flour. So that's why when persons eat my cake, I'm such a reader, what? Because my fruit cake is not filled with a lot of flour, because I blend out the fruit, so the fruit kind of acts or poses as the body of the cake. So it really has this nice, guys, trust me, it's really good. So I'm going to blend it once it's all cool, and then that is when we're going to use it. So I'm basically just going to show you right now how I get that done real quick, and it is so simple, guys. Just as I explained, put snap pot, put the fruit wine on it, put the red wine on it, and if you have rum, you can put some in there. Turn on the heat, let it come to a boil. Once it starts to boil, turn it off. That's it. Alright, so if we have any questions about what am I going to do, because I'm not really going to be talking through that video, if you have any questions about what's going to happen, just leave me a comment below and I'll ensure to answer it. I'm going to try to post this as quickly as possible so persons can have an idea of what I do before I actually post me making the fruit cake. Alright, thanks so much again, guys. Please go ahead, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And remember, we're trying to get me to 500 subscribers by Christmas. I really appreciate the persons who have been coming on and subscribing. And for those of you who haven't, please go ahead and join the community and let me know what you'd like to see me do. Alright? So I'll see you soon. Alright love, so I'm going to turn this off now because as you can see it's been boiling for about a minute. So I'm just covering it and turning it back off, and we're going to leave it like that to continue to soak. So wonderful. So when you look back at it, the liquid is going to become almost syrup-like, any liquid that is left in it, and then the fruits is going to soak up all of that liquid, which is what makes your fruit cake so moist and nice. So for persons who skip this step or who don't have it soaking for like months, you're missing out, guys. Trust me. Alright? Alright love, so look at it now. Remember before you could see the liquid in it? And now it has been cooling for about 2 hours. It's still pretty warm, so trust me, it's still not cold room temperature yet. But if you notice how plump the fruits get and the liquid, you're not seeing it anymore. It's still there, trust me, but it's just absorbing all of this. So I'm gonna leave it overnight to completely cool, and then tomorrow we'll get to blending. As I said, this is just a how to prepare your fruits before you make our Jamaican fruit cake. All right love, so let's see what it looks like tomorrow morning. All right love, so as you just saw, oh I love these these Snapchat filters. So as you just saw, I just put all of the raisins and the prunes in the pot and then poured the fruit wine and the red wine over with a little bit of Appleton special. Now the cherries, I don't put them in that same mixture. What I do right before I'm putting them into my cake, I'm going to process them. Just drop them in the food processor and process them, because you don't want the cherries to be in there whole. So that is all I do. Process them and then pour them into the pan. So what I'm gonna do, as you saw earlier, I used the blender to start the process. Now I'm giving you options. Now for me, sometimes the blender takes a little bit too long and I don't want it too watery, because of course I can add more water for it to do it quicker, but I don't want it to be too watery. So this is what I've done so far. I keep it in a glass container, and we still have that left to do. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna switch to my food processor, because with this I can add less liquid, because as I said, I want it to be very thick. All right, so I'm just telling that no, because after this, of course, I'm just going to put it on and just move quickly through it, so you won't hear me talking through the rest of the video. So I still have this left to do, and I'm hoping that it would fill this. So that is the aim, to get this full, but I think we will get there. All right, so let's go. Alright, hello, so this is it. Fruits all done, as I said. So when I'm doing the video about doing the fruit cake, I won't be adding this, so I'll just refer back to it. But that is it, and as I said, I wanted this to be full, and there it is. So this is enough to get me to do what I want to do for Christmas. So that's it, loves. As I said, you can use your blender, but for me the food processor does it quicker and less pressure on the blender. But that's it. Alright, love, so remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And of course, remember we're trying to get me to 500 subscribers before Christmas, 1,000 by New Year's. So go ahead, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to come and join the community. If everybody who is here now tells 5 persons to come, I have more than 600 persons. Look how simple that is. Oh my gosh. So thank you so much, loves. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love those who have subscribed before, and for those who are returning, I do appreciate the support every week. Thank you so much. I'm going to start shouting out persons in the comments, like my mommy. Oh my god, every video mommy says something, every video, and she's gonna watch it to the people, every video. So shout out to you, mommy, love you. So yeah, that's our fruits.